It is time once again for the much sought-after Bachelor's Helper, the Greaseman Hobbledogaga Handbook, turning ordinary situations into opportunities for romance. Today we check Chapter 22, entitled Highway Hobbledogaga. Always carry a bottle of bourbon in your car. Ladies these days are drinking white wine. You might want to keep a bottle of that handy as well. It doesn't go bad. Just keep it handy for those opportunities when you see a damsel in distress. Oh, it's too dangerous. You know, all that business about driving side by side and waving and showing signs. That's all right, but it's counterproductive and you could get killed doing it. So the best thing is watch. Watch for those cars pull off to the side of the road with the hood up and the hanky on the antenna. An invitation. You just pull up behind them, make sure you smile, because ladies are terrified of being broken down on the road. Oftentimes you'll encounter them sitting inside, all the doors locked, window open half an inch. Go ahead and call a repair service. You know. That's no good. Oh, sure, if there's some dog in there, you say, yes, ma'am, I'll have them out here, no problem. But if they're good looking, then it's time to impress them with your manhood. You see, regardless of how far we've come in our day and age of liberation, women are still impressed by a powerful man. So when they look out through the window, you say, hey, I can change that for you. Well, I spend big bucks on a tow truck and wait here all day long. But I will need your help. And smile. Remember, you gotta smile. So you walk back and you open your car and say, hit the trunk release for me, please. So sure enough, they realize that you really are going to do it. They look around and there's a lot of traffic, so they know that they're safe. I had this one thing. She come out of there. She said, but where's the jack? I said, I ain't got no jack. She said, well, then how do you plan to lift my car up so we can change the tire? I said, well, I'm just going to lie underneath it and dream about Carly Simon. Don't worry about it. So sure enough, I got underneath there and I started thinking about anticipation and you making me wait. And sure enough, that car jacked off the ground. I said, quick, change that top, pop that one on, pop the other one on. Sure enough, she popped that other one on. She said, okay, you can let it down. I said, I can't. I don't know what it is. I'm stuck. The woman screamed, Jane Fonda! Bam! That car came down. That came down like a ton of bricks. I slid out from underneath there. She said, my God, you are a man. She said, I tell you what, I don't mind telling you that you fire me up. And I could tell she had a little perspiration on her upper lip. Her nostrils were flared. She said, God, I'm on the way to an appointment. I got to be there in an hour. I said, I know. I'm on the way to confession. She said, I don't know if we'll ever get together again. I said, I know. I said, my truck is big. She said, on the highway. I said, think of it. Two strangers encounter. They meet. The passion consumes them. Never to see each other again, but always to remember that sweet day on I-95. She said, my God, come on, Jack, come on. So we slipped into that big 4x4. And there, as traffic roared by, as people were occupied with their mundane problems, she and I found our Shangri-La. I waved and smiled and lit a Camel as I watched her get back behind the wheel. When you know, she cranked that thing up and it just sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Noisy. She hopped out. She went, dang. She jumped out, looked underneath. She said, well, you know, there's a hole in the muffler. I said, oh, must have happened when I was jacking the car up.